So if you have a cat, you know this scene. You'll leave for the day, and your normally very chill pet decides to just shred your sofa.
Or the opposite. They just hide and overgroom themselves into bald patches.
Exactly. They seem so independent, so why do they fall apart the second we walk out the door?
Well, that's what we're digging into.
Okay, so our mission for this deep dive is to unpack that.
Mhm.
We're looking at the fundamental feline biological code, something called the HEGS cycle,
And an engineered solution for it, a system called Kitiki.
which is designed to fill what some researchers are calling the ethological void.
Right. And what's really key to understand here is that the domestic cat, Felis catus, is what you could call a rhythm machine.
A rhythm machine.
Yeah, its whole mental stability hinges on this really rigid sequence. Hunt, eat, groom, sleep. That's HEGS.
Well, no, they're obligate carnivores. They have to eat meat.
But the sources we looked at stress they're obligate carnivores behaviorally too. They need the psychological part of the hunt to feel chemically balanced.
So wait, what happens when this rhythm machine is just left alone in a quiet, modern apartment? Is that the void you mentioned?
That's the void. That's where the loop breaks. The cat wakes up and its biology says, time to hunt. Cortisol, the stress hormone, starts to rise to get it ready.
But there's nothing to hunt.
Exactly. Zero input. And worse, there's a bowl of food just sitting there. The hunt is bypassed, but the cortisol has nowhere to go. It just stays high.
And that leads to this predatory frustration.
Precisely. And that frustration looks like your shredded sofa, or it looks like psychogenic alopecia, that compulsive over-grooming.
So it's not the cat being spiteful. It's a literal chemical imbalance caused by a broken biological loop.
They are missing the structure of survival. Which brings us to Kitiki.
Right, because my first thought is, why not just leave the TV on a nature channel? Or use a puzzle feeder?
Because that's random stimulus. Cats habituate. They figure out the simple loops in, like, 5 minutes and get bored.
So Kitiki is different. The sources call it wellness engineering. How is it not just a fancier cat TV?
It's all in the algorithm. It uses real-time algorithmic generation,
Meaning
the visual hunt it creates, the little dot or virtual prey on screen. Its path is randomly calculated every single time. It's never the same twice.
so the cat's brain can't predict the pattern and get lazy.
Yeah.
It's forced to stay engaged.
It forces that predatory tracking. That's what triggers the dopamine release they need.
Okay, so let's walk through the whole cycle. It starts with the hunt, which is about 30 minutes of this high-energy video.
Then comes the eat phase. The screen's energy drops, but the audio shifts. It plays these very specific, original musical compositions.
And that's meant to be a safety anchor.
Yeah, it's a sound cue that tells the cat, the territory's secure, you can let your guard down and eat.
So it's tackling the anxiety of eating out in the open.
And then, after the meal, we get the groom phase.
And the audio changes again?
Yes, it plays engineered frequencies and rhythms specifically designed to lower the cat's heart rate. It encourages that self-soothing grooming that anxious cats often skip.
And finally, sleep.
The screen goes dark, and the audio becomes what they call a sonic blanket. It's a calming soundscape that masks sudden noises from outside.
Like a car horn or a door slamming.
Right, things that would normally startle them awake. This allows for deep, restorative sleep, which lets the whole system reset.
So Kitiki basically rebuilds their natural rhythm inside our unnatural homes. It bridges that gap between our schedule and their hardwired survival instincts.
The takeaway from the research is pretty clear. For a cat, structure equals stability. It gives them biological purpose back.
And that really is the final thought for you to take away from this. If a cat's anxiety can be solved with a perfectly structured routine of light and sound, what does that say about us? About our own modern, often unstructured, zero-input environments? What does our ethological void look like?